This is a small clip from one of my main videos. If you like it, then please check out the original video. Okay, bye, love you. The way that lives are handled in Super Mario Bros. Single-handedly made this experience significantly more fun and challenging than I ever anticipated. If you've played a modern Mario game, you're probably well aware of just how much of a joke the one-up counter is. You play the first few levels, and all of a sudden you've got enough lives to last you the rest of the game. They're just thrown at you like pennies to a water fountain. One-ups have become so meaningless that people legitimately celebrated their death when Super Mario Odyssey gutted them. In Super Mario Bros., extra lives are legitimately scarce. Like, scarce to the point where if you get 10 of them, the life counter is replaced with a crown. 10 lives. The only ways to get extra lives in this game are by finding them in hidden or risky spots, this fucking stupid one-up trick that I can never figure out how to do, and of course, collecting 100 coins, which are a lot harder to come by in this game than in future ones. Hell, if you just run through the first level without hitting any blocks, you won't even see any coins. Compare that to future Mario games, where YouTubers have literally made it a challenge to get through levels without accidentally collecting a coin. Look at the first level of New Super Mario Bros. U. There is never a moment when there isn't a coin on screen. Coins and lives are a commodity in Super Mario Bros. And they're made extra valuably here because this game does not give a fuck about you or your feelings. When you die in this game, you've got to restart the level, and that's pretty typical, not so bad. But if you lose all of your lives, that's it. It's game over. You have to restart the entire game from World 1-1. This is unheard of in modern Mario games. You never care if you die in any of these games because even if you do run out of lives and get a game over, what difference does it make? You can just go right back to the level you were at and keep trying. Super Mario Bros. Is not like that. If you lose all of your lives, you're starting over from the very beginning, and you're going to lose lives because, like I said, this game can be legitimately hard. You will need to collect as many coins as you can and know exactly where to find the hidden one-up mushrooms to keep your life counter afloat. Your ability to complete the game depends on it. Those warp pipe sub-areas I called useless a while ago? Yeah, just kidding. These places are actually crucial for giving you enough coins to net yourself another life. These little secret cloudy areas with all these coins, they don't mean shit in the new Super Mario Bros. Games, but here, you don't want to run out of lives and start the game over, so get all the coins you're able to get. They legitimately matter in this game. The fact that levels are difficult, coins and lives are scarce, and you restart the game from the beginning if you run out of lives, made this game a thrill to play through for the first time. It actually hurts to die and lose a life. It actually hurts to get damaged by an enemy and lose your extra hit. Having the fire flower feels like legitimate protection instead of just, oh cool, I got fireballs now. Don't get me wrong, it is definitely frustrating to have to restart the entire game upon getting a game over. It seems to be a leftover feature from arcade games that probably shouldn't have continued happening in modern games, but man, it really does make lives, coins, power-ups, and my in-game decisions feel like they matter. And I really can't say that about the later Mario games I grew up with. And hey, while it can be frustrating to have to start the game from the beginning upon reaching a game over, there's even a solution for that too. As many people know, World 1-2 contains this funny little secret. If you hop up onto these bricks and then run past the main exit here, you end up in the secret warp zone that allows you to skip ahead to World 2, 3, or 4. Then in World 4-2, there are 2 more warp zones. One that takes you to World 5, and another that lets you choose between Worlds 6, 7, and 8. These warp zones all require secret methods to enter, which means you wouldn't normally know how to find them if their locations weren't such common knowledge now. But once you do know where these things are, they pretty much act as a makeshift world select screen of sorts. If you do happen to reach World 8 and then get a game over and have to restart from World 1, you can always catch right back up using these warp zones. It takes a bit of work making your way to these warp zones and getting back to where you left off, but that's a pretty fair price to pay for getting a game over. It's bad enough that you want to avoid game overs at all costs, but not so bad that you'll want to drop the game after having to restart from the beginning.